Guys, got the FaceIT app for The Sims 4 and Blender and don't know how to use it. Let's learn it. First, make sure your Collada DAE is imported in with separate meshes, one texture, meaning the head is separate, the body separate, the thighs or the bottom and the shoes are all separated, okay? Because you just want the head part. Now, I'm going to click on the hair to hide it because you don't need it. And then if you want to click on the earrings, you can. Now, depending on what mesh you have and what it's exported as, you may have your, oh, let me hide that too. You may have your eyes separate. You may have a whole bunch of other stuff separated as well too. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the FaceIT app, click on my Sims head. I'm going to register face objects. Now, me knowing my rig, I know that her teeth are separated from her body. Now, what you want to do is, to help navigate better, go into edit mode or edit preferences, navigation. I make sure orbit around selection is selected, and I also make sure to zoom into mouse position is selected, because if I zoom over here or over there, my mouse is going to follow into where I want it to zoom into. So I put on this, it's going to zoom down. Wherever my mouse is, it's going to zoom in. And then it's going to orbit around what I have selected. So let's say if I have this, all of this is going to be orbiting around. Okay. Now I'm going to go into her head, zoom in, pull it in, because I know that these are separate. I know the teeth are separate. And I'm just going to add this. I'm going to change it first because it says face and it's not a face, it's the teeth. I'm going to add that in there. Bam. Now I'm going to go into edit mode. You can either press shift tab, or tab shift. Sorry, just tab and go into edit mode, or you can go up here to click the edit. I'm going to go to the face first because that's the main object. Edit mode. I'm going to click one part of the face or anywhere, and I'm going to press L to select everything. As you can see, it automatically does not select the eyes, which is good. And I'm going to click on main because this is her main face. Yes, it's the whole head, blah, 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 but you're going to click that, okay? Now, you're going to click on this one. No, this is not her left eye. This is her right eye. Click on it, press L, and then right here, right eye. This is her left eye. Now, I'm going to go into the body again. First, I'm going to click on the teeth up here, or you can go to object mode and just click onto there. And then I'm going to actually first, because this is the default Sims gums, I'm deleting that. So I'm going back to the head, and then I'm going to edit mode, and then I'm just going to click on one of these, press L, and I'm going to delete it. Because trust me, the Sims original gums, they be all willy-nilly. I don't like that, okay? First, with the head selected, this is her tongue. I'm going to click on it, press L, it selects the whole tongue. I'm going to go down here, assign it to the tongue. Now, go back to teeth. It automatically changes to object mode, so you're going to go back into edit mode by either clicking up there or just pressing tab. And then these are her top teeth, okay? So the upper teeth, you're going to click on the gums first, and then just hover over every tooth, go around, press L on top of it. Select it to upper teeth. Then go to the bottom, click on one part of the gum, press L, and then I'm just going to go around and do exactly what I did before. I'm hovering over and I'm just pressing L. I'm not clicking on my mouse, I'm just pressing L. And then all of that is selected. You're done with this part. Hello. Go into object mode. And now we can go to the next tab. We're all done with this here. Go into rig. Now, before I go into the next one, I don't know about eyelashes. I haven't known about eyelashes. It's weird because with the face rig and then also the Sims rig, the eyelashes move with one rig but not both. So I just leave it on the regular Sims rig. Okay, that's just all you need to know. Go into rig. Now you got to generate landmarks. Okay, it's going to automatically pop up here. You cannot move the mouse, like you can't move the camera around. You just have to place this first. This bottom part needs to go to the bottom of the chin. Don't take too much time with this, okay? I did at first and it took me forever this is not this is not a pop quiz. This is just literally, this is a lesson. Don't overthink it. So I'm going to click it to select that, and then I'm going to, this is letting you know like the vertical, how far, right to there. I just make sure that the eyes are in those little eye slots. And then you're going to click it again, and then it's going to ask you how wide. And then I'm going to just maybe a little bit more than the face. Boom. But like I said, don't overthink it. Just click it because you got to fix it anyway. So now, as you can see, these are her eyebrows here. This is her eyes. Now this is automatically in mirror mode, so you only want to work on the right side of the face. If you work on the left side of the face, it is inverted. So when I'm scrolling out, it goes in. It's too much. Just work on the right side. So I want to click this, press G to move it. I'm just moving everything up to where it's supposed to be. I'm just moving these up as well too. This part I don't really even care about. See, I clicked on that side. I don't know why I did. I'm just making sure the eyebrows are where they're supposed to be. That's it. And then the eyes, making sure, because her eyes are not over, her eyes are like a little squinty, small. So I'm putting it like that. Make sure that this dot here is on the corner. Like I said, it don't matter. Just do it. Don't overthink this part. These two parts are supposed to be over the nostrils. So you want to make sure they're over the nostril. This part is supposed to be at the tip of the nose. So I'm dragging that down. This is supposed to be in the middle between the nose and the lips. Okay. But all of these are supposed to be outlining your lips. So I'm going to move this down. Everything else looks good. This is out of the way. So I'm going to move that in just a little bit. Now, more so than not, we are done with this part of it. This next part, there's always one little dot that's messed up, and you'll see what I mean. Everything else looks good to me. Oh, let me move this down a little bit because I feel like it's, like I said, don't overthink it because I ain't never had to move that one before. So now I'm going to go to project landmarks. It's going to turn it to the side. Once again, do not move the camera. If you need to move this over a little bit. But this is actually pretty good. Most of the time though, this part is out here. The one that I just dragged is always out there for some fucking reason. Don't overthink it. See how this is connected? You would just take it, drag it back. This part here, move it down. You don't have to. Don't overthink it. This is, when you think about it, this is the jawline. This is the part of the face. And then this is just the throat. Okay, this is just letting you know the bottom of it. Now, most of the time, that's all you have to move. You really don't have to move anything else on this screen most of the times. Now what I'm going to do is, all of this, I never had to pay attention to it. So please don't pay attention to it with me. Go to generate FaceIT rig. Now you can move your screen to see. Okay. Now, technically, this is a rig that you can use. We're not going to use it though, but this is a rig that you can use. We're going to bind it to the sim. Scale down, leave everything on. I don't know if that's real or not. Like I said, I've been learning this by myself. So mind your business. Press OK. It's going to bind this to your face, your sim's face, not to your face, but to your sim's face. Now, let me say, I click onto this and let me go into pose mode and let me just try to move some so you can see how it moves. See, it moves not just the eye, but the muscles around it. See, like this. Oh, because it's on the X mirror axis. See? It doesn't just move your cheek, it moves the surrounding stuff. So that's how you get more realistic expressions. Because what do you mean the nose is moving with the side of the mouth? Absolutely. And of course, to reset it, just press Control Z. I'm just moving everything back. Okay. So now that that's bind it with it. Let me make sure I binded it because I think I Control Z'd one too many times. Boom. You're going to go over into expressions. You're going to load FaceIT expressions. Now you're just going to be appending all of the FaceIT expressions that they have. The first one's going to be Arcade. You're just going to press OK. Wait till that's done. Load facial expressions. Click Arcade. Go to the next one. Append, because you don't want to override it. You just want to add it in with it. Go to the next one. Tongue. Append. OK. Go to the next one. Go to phonemes. Append. OK. You're all done with that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to just check a couple things. There's a couple things here that I always check, the rest of them I don't. The blink, because sometimes the eye overextends. So I'm going to go to eye left blink. You see how that just looks a little too overextendy, I guess I should say. So I'm going to go into pose mode with this one selected, and I'm just going to move it to how I want her eye to blink, because you see how it's just stretched wide. Oop, I don't want it to do all that. Like, this is a perfect blink right there. Now it automatically saves it. All I'm going to do is I'm going to press this mirror expression. It's going to automatically save it. I'm going to just click it and it goes to the other one. It's the exact thing. Okay. And then I'm just gonna, you can just click through the other ones. It'll show you look up, look down, blink, right, jaw forward. Now, the one thing is with the jaw, it is open like goddamn crazy. You see this? This is part of the Sim's tongue. You can go in there later to remove that part. I always do. I just forgot to. It's part of the Sim's gums. This is why I say delete that motherfucker, because it's annoying. Okay? Delete that motherfucker. Now, with the jaw, I leave it like this. I'm not gonna lie, I leave it like this because my Sims ain't opening their mouth that goddamn wide anyway. But it says jaw open. It doesn't say open to your liking. It just says open. Okay? Now, one thing you can notice about this is that underneath, once the jaw opens that wide, look how your mesh deforms. Don't worry about that, because when your Sims are talking, it ain't gonna be all that anyway. Okay? They ain't gonna be opening their mouth that wide unless you're doing something nasty. Okay? So disregard that. That's the only thing I really look at. The rest of these, it's okay. Like even this, it is okay. You can fix this if you want to. I say it all the time. Don't overdo it. Don't overthink this, because when you're doing facial expression, you don't need all this. Okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the next tab, which is bake. I'm going to bake these shape keys because I did fix some, so I'm going to bake it now. Bake. Am I going to put action test? I'm going to put it to none. Okay. Okay. Now, go to shapes. See, as you can see, the rig disappeared. We're going to go to shapes. No, we're not going to go to shapes. We're going to go to control, and we're going to generate the control rig. Leave it just like it is. Okay, done. Done, baby. Now, let me go into object mode just so you can see. This is the simple control rig, okay? Look at that. Because look at the eyebrow with, okay. Mind you, like I said, you can delete that stuff in the middle there. That's the part of the tongue, the top of the tongue that you don't need. You know how some rigs have just like extra shit in them, or CC has extra stuff in them? Yeah. So, that's that there. You can use this to look. Right eye, left eye, switch look at. You can have it here, or put the control out so that you can see where she's looking. Okay? And then force the mouth closed, or you can open it. Okay? And then cheek puffs, tongue out, but you know, let me just open the mouth. Mouth funnel. Other than that, you can go in here and you can, I'm clicking and pressing G, by the way, to move this stuff. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you really quickly. There's some apps that you can use for mocap. The one that I use is FaceCap. So you go into mocap. These are the ones that you can use. FaceCap is free, but it only gives you like a certain couple seconds to use it. So you got to be quick. Okay. Now, one thing that I'm going to do really quickly is I'm going to just load one of the previous texts that I had before just to show you. When you have FaceCap, and I'll show you guys how to do that at another tutorial, you load the text from the FaceCap. Sorry, I got a lot of shit on here. And I'm just going to click a random one. And then you import the face text. Now, all of this is relevant, but if you want to mix it with another expression that you have, then you will put mix. But if you want it to start on frame like 70, then you would put 70. Okay? Then I'm going to press OK. Now, even though the timeline went to 70, there's still stuff that'll be here if as long as you keep it there. So you would just put it back to 0. Okay? So then don't ask why that's that creepy ass. See? Don't know what she's saying. Have no clue what she's saying, but she looks crazy. A lot of times I will fix this. I'm not gonna have my sim looking just stupid. So I'm gonna click onto it, make sure that the auto keying is there. I'm gonna bring it down. I might just bring this up a little bit, but these two over here, bring it down. Okay. Now what I do is I'll probably like delete the first couple of these here, and then I press T to make it bezier. As you can see with the shape keys too, there's milliseconds in between that we can't edit. You can't edit those milliseconds that are in there, but see? There you go here. Now, see how this is flapping in the wind? It's flapping in the wind. Here's a quick fix that I like to do. I go into the head and then I'll go into sculpt mode. I'll press the elastic grab and I would just grab it and bring it down. It blends in to where you can't really see it. You can't really see it anyway, but it blends in so well to where it's like, see? You can see it from this angle here, but I typically try to like blend it inside of this part to like right there. Or maybe the outside. Maybe you want to do the outside. But the skin looks skinny. The skin looks skinny. And then there you go. Because once you're far away from your Sims, you can't see that. It just looks like her neck is moving. Even when you're doing one far up, this is gonna blend in when you're going into there. Okay. Anyway, that's my little FaceIT tutorial. I hope you guys don't have any questions for me because I ain't got no answers. Thank you. Take care.